Join Dalton and Jacob as they discuss the ever-changing world of trading card games. TCG Buzz starts now.
What's up, Buzz Squad? It's your boy Dalton, back at it again with the ginger from over there. A little fast, a little fast.
I'm doing like 10 things at once, man. Give me a break. Hello. Hi. Thanks for joining us. If you're joining us in chat right now, obligatory. Thanks, guys.
No, that's cool. That's cool. So we got a few things planned for today's stream, huh? Right? We're gonna be overviewing not only. Ooh.
We're not reviewing Oni cards?
We're not. No, I don't think so. Only overviewing Buddy Lineage. We're also gonna be hitting up that triple Punisher because they're roughly around the same time they come out. Not really, but really, you know.
We just don't want to do 2 separate live streams, let's be honest.
I know technically 2 would be better in the long haul, but we want to save time for you.
So the question is right now for you guys, which set do you want us to do first? So I'm going to let the people decide. First comment I happen to see of which of the 2 sets, that's the one we're going to start with. Before I check, I'm also going to say you guys are going to want to be subscribed with that bell, whatever, you know the drill, because we got an important announcement coming out tomorrow, something special for you guys. And then we got another important announcement coming out next week.
Tomorrow. I'm not quite sure I know which one's coming out tomorrow.
You could say that one of the best decks in Buddy Fight right now is Matt.
Maybe. I'm very confused. What's coming out tomorrow?
I guess they'll have to wait and see.
Because I'm not sure what's going on here.
Well, I see Buddy Lineage, so that's what we're going with.
All right. So, anyone got a card to give us, you know?
Oh, do you want us to review their picks? Is that what this has divulged into because we're too lazy to pick cards ourselves?
Well, to be fair, I don't really have any cards, in my opinion, that are big on the charts. You know, it kind of seems like all of them are so far have been good. But, you know, you might have your own. You know, obviously, I feel like there's a certain card or 2 that you might be a wee bit excited about. But that's besides the point.
No, definitely not. Why don't we start by talking about the set in general?
Sorry.
Oh.
Shiny Infernape 7 says, the new Miseria size 3.
The new Miseria size 3. Jacob has to pull it up.
It's very simple. It's just more Omni Dungeon deck support.
Oh, it's going to be a dual world. I was looking in Dungeon.
Yeah, it's dual world.
Yeah. All right, got it. So size 3 Miseria. I'm looking. It has SP art apparently, and it looks baller.
Maybe you should switch to yourself.
No, that's a punishment. 10,000 power, 3 critical, 7,000 defense. Okay, stats. Put 3 cards from your drop into this card's soul. Pay 2 gauge. Counteract. Call up to 1 monster with Omni Lord other than this card from your drop zone by paying its call cost. That card becomes a size 0 until it leaves the field once per turn. Omni Lord double attack. Soul Guard. Lifelink 2.
You know, it reminds me of a Murakura almost, you know? The one that came out, not last set, the set before? Something like that? Can't remember. Yes, Jacob, I know your camera has died on.
I'm a spooky ghost!
I just need to go.
Ta-da. This is Jacob's technical difficulty song. Do, 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 do. I still don't have a camera. Yeah, so, wait. No, my camera's still dead. So my camera just died, guys. So, it now, is the dark void inside my heart truly being represented. Hey, I'm back. I think this is a sign that we should never talk about Buddy Lineage. So
Yes, I agree. A lot of things are being fussy right now, huh? Maybe
I
we
blame
should
Dalton.
invest. Maybe we should invest in a Paper Jacob technical difficulty PNG.
we should. So why don't you tell us what you think about that card?
Where did I leave off? Well, I was talking about the Morikuro from the what was this set called? The last set of X2. Name escapes.
Buddy Lineage or Solar Strife?
There we go. With that Morikuro that basically does the same thing. It's just more support for the Omni deck. It's kind of there. I don't think the deck's anything fancy.
I don't think it's anything real fancy, but the card is pretty cool. I mean, calling it Garga as a size 0 is silly.
That's some scary stuff right there.
When you feel bad and you're about to use that skill and you look in your drop zone and the only card in there is a Countdown.
That's fine sometimes, you know.
Talk about the new trap support. All right, Rox, it's just for you.
No, that's just for him, man. I want to do it too.
Okay. You want to pull up a card?
Well, let's see here. Yep. Got that card. Got that card. Remember, there is no support.
Oh. I have been tricked. That was a bamboozle. Okay, but while we're on Dungeon World, I guess we'll clear that out. You want to talk about Knights a little? I thought the Knight support was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was mediocre at best.
Maybe. Okay, so there's 2 new cards. They got a card called Switch, which I'm switching right now. I thought was pretty good, but Dalton thought it was
It is it's cool. It might see play maybe at 2 or something like that, but I think the deck space is too tight for it to.
I think really the only
play.
problem with it is the fact that it's the keyword it gives for the one ability is double attack, which is probably the least useful really to give to Knights. I don't know. Maybe penetrate's even worse, so I don't know what you'd give them.
No, because it just says give a knight on your field double attack, so that also means items.
That is true. And the other skill, it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's
Good recursion.
good recursion. And the El Quixote, it's there, I guess. It's just more damage reduction. It's cool.
So
One of those cards could have been a trap, but
I was excited to see what we'd get in this set. And overall, with the legacy support, there are a couple cards that were freaking blew your mind amazing. But the majority of it is somewhere in the middle, right? Where it's good support, but it's not going to make
it's
them.
above average support, I would say. Maybe not for everything. Everything's not a grand slam or anything like that. I know bringing sports into trading cards. But they all might see some type of play if that's at 1 or if it's just within testing for people, whatever it is. But yeah. So you want to go to a different world or?
Someone in the chat brought up a card that I realized I do want to talk about. And that was the new Guardian set spell.
Oh, the draw 2. Got
You
it.
have to, yeah, it's a draw 2.
It's return 3 Guardians from your drop zone to the bottom of your deck, draw 2 cards. And the other effect is reduce the size of size 2s by 1, right? No, that's not right. It might be right. I can't remember if it's right.
For some reason, I'm having trouble finding it. I do not understand.
Could have swore it was a Star Dragon World card.
It is. Is it not in this set? It is. I think Buddy Spoiler just doesn't have it on their. Anyways, we'll move on. Really cool card. I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see it's also not super splashable in Star Dragon World.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's
We'll
a
see
good
what I'll
card
do.
for Guardians, though. The Executioner one.
It's cute. It's cute. It most likely will see play, but at how many copies? I don't know. 4 copies would make it amazing. I think 2 copies might be where it stands, but that's my opinion. You can tell me I'm wrong if you want to. Has anyone told me I was wrong yet?
Who knows?
What do you mean, who knows?
Nobody knows if Dalton's wrong or not. All right. I can't hold off any longer, guys. I tried to wait
Whoa.
for your
Calm
opinions.
yourself.
I really need to talk about it, man. The card,
Chill,
the
man.
card, it calls to me.
Yes, I know it calls to you, but we know you're going to rant about it and all that good stuff. And I'm really just stalling while I look for this card. Where did it go? Why is it not on Buddy Spoiler? Did they accidentally take it down?
What are we looking for?
Guardian set spell.
Move on, man.
No! The people need to know.
All right. Why don't you pick another card to talk about?
Why don't I? Well, let's see here. I have to go back. I was in Star Dragon World. We can talk about how underwhelming the 100 Demon support was.
Oof.
You know, the SD is cool and all. It's like, but we didn't really need more on draw Thundermines. You know, we have a decent one already. I think it would have been better if it would have been like Gauge, but who knows? Who knows? That might have been too busted. I don't know. And then what? The items kind of, I don't think it's going to replace the one that I'm currently using, which is basically just gets you resources. And I think that's mainly what 100 Demons need right now is more resource gain. So they can compete with everybody else. But
I will agree that the Yamigeto SD is adorable looking.
well, of course it's going to be adorable. Come on, man. It's Yamigeto. All right. I guess we held you off long enough.
All right. So you ready for me to talk about the card that when I first saw it made me lose my mind, made me go crazy, made me know and appreciate that Bushi really does care about me. Specifically me, because they gave me a retrain of the best card. In fact, I'll be more specific. Not only is it the best card, but the best card in Magic World.
Would it be a retrain, though?
And that card is Shadowstorm Magician Silhouette Joe Illusion.
Wait, what? Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. What? Are you joshing me right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm like, wait a minute. That doesn't sound right.
Now I kind of feel bad for all the Shadow Shade players because I just did that, so I'm going to talk about Joe just real quickly. So Silhouette Joe, new version, 9,000 power, 2 crit, 6,000 defense. Put a spell from your drop zone into the card's soul. Pay 2 gauge. All abilities of this card in the field cannot be nullified, and you cannot be dealt damage by your opponent's card effects. At the beginning of each player's attack phase, put up to 1 spell from your drop zone into this card's soul and deal 1 damage to your opponent. Double attack, Soul Guard.
Nice. You know, it's just another Athora. Oh, God, it's another Athora. But will it be as good? Or will
No, because it's in Shadow Shades.
Or will it make my evil ideas come to reality?
I think it's a cool card, but it doesn't do anything for the archetype whatsoever.
I don't know about that. I don't know. It might do something. It's too early to tell, you know. You got to wait until I get my hands on the cards. Because we all know that's what it really is.
All right, so I'll talk about the real card. You guys knew what it was. It's borderline predictable at this point. No, not borderline. It's cliche at this point.
Oh, it's Let's Have Fun?
Oh my gosh, he's right. Which do I talk about first? So Bushiroad had heard my years of complaining about their 72 pillar support, and
Yeah, I think it was that Instagram post.
it was the Instagram post.
You trying to summon more support for Osmoda? I think that did it.
It worked.
You should go follow us on Instagram to go find that pic.
It worked. So I just like to say that in this set we get 2 support cards for 72 pillars, and they're better than all the support we got in all of X and beyond combined.
Maybe X and Triple D. I don't remember what else came out in Triple D besides the teacher.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like the best way to put it because you have to count out set 1 because set 1 has a lot of
that was the initial support.
Everything after that to this point.
What was an Art of Body Duplication in 100?
Yeah.
And what else was in? And then also
we're getting too much in the weeds, man.
Inverse Omnilord. You got some decent support.
We're gonna start off with returning Demon Lord Osmodai. I call him Selfie Die.
I call him Return Die. So,
first comment, you guys should know what the art looks like. If you don't, go look it up. I want that phone case to be real. I would non-ironically use that phone case.
Yeah. That's all I got to say to that.
Yes. Okay, so size 1, 72 pillar, 6,000 power, 2 crit, 1,000 defense. Those are good stats, especially for 72 pillars where a lot of the monsters are lacking in the power, let's say. Pay 2 gauge. When this card enters the field, draw a card. Then, if you have 2 or more other 72 pillars on your field, you may discard a card. If you do, return all cards from your opponent's field to the hand. Good, yeah?
It's Bounce Die, man.
That's
what it was. It was Bounce Die, not Return Die.
When a card on your opponent's field is returned to hand by your opponent's card effect, by your card effect, your opponent chooses a card from their hand and discards it once per turn, and he has double attack.
That's a swinging, barking Solomon. That's all I got to say.
So I did some proxy testing with this. I didn't change the deck much to alter it for him, even though there are some alterations I want to make because of this card specifically. But just throwing it into my current build, he's a beast. He's a monster. He does things. Then Bushiroad printed a card that hard counters him. And that one generic card that lets you reveal it. Bushi, why you do this? You finally give me 72 pillars support, and you print a counter to it in the same set.
Are you sure it's in the same set and not a promo?
It might be a promo. I don't know.
I think it's a promo. I'm almost
positive. What do you think of that card?
Bounce Die is pretty good. This is your expertise, I thought you were going to talk more about it, You haven't really done that. So.
Oh, wait. I'm waiting for part 2 with the other
my bad.
spell.
My bad. I'll get into it.
Yeah, that card is a promo. So that means we should get it in 3 years? I have time.
I don't know about that one, mate.
Unless they make it a box stopper or something.
Either that or it's going to be a shop tournament promo because they got to stop Godpunks too.
Oh, please.
They got to stop both your decks.
So the other card, Let's Have Fun. Spell card for 72 pillars. It's got my boy Tetsuya on it and Osmodai, so perfect. Spell, 72 pillars. It's a 72 pillars. That's very important for Saturday Night Devil Fever. Pay a gauge and a life. Put up to 1 monster with Osmodai in its card name and up to 1 72 pillars item from your deck into your hand. Once per turn. A double searcher in Magic World that gets you an item and a monster and your boss monster. Oh, it's so good.
It's a little bit busted if you ask me.
So this card fixes one of
Wait. Before you get into that, is that what you're playing for Springfest?
Dude, come on. Don't spoil what I'm doing.
Come on. Don't lie.
Come on.
You already know you're playing them. Unless somehow they get out.
Come on,
valued.
Don't give away my plans.
Oh, my bad.
So this card fixes the biggest problem that 72 pillars have had when you try to make them work, which is kind of hard, because they haven't gotten support in forever. And that's consistency. They've got consistency problems, and their setup's a little too slow. Now, this doesn't do anything for the setup side, but to be fair, very little does anything for the setup side for them. But this fixes consistency. And it's a 2-for-1, which is always good in Magic World. Plus, it searches out literally every good monster in your deck. So Yeah.
Good.
There are so many things this helps with. The card's just good. There's not much to say about it. But that Osmodai and this together are important, because this makes the Osmodai actually easy to pull off as abilities. Because you now have a one-card way to get your book out and then rest the book at counter speed to call him, which is when you want to call him. You never want to call that Osmodai during your turn. He always should be played during your opponent's turn. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Mm-hmm. And that Osmodai literally synergizes with every card I run in my deck. Every single one of them. I was doing a practice match with it against Will.
What deck was he playing?
Garga? I want to say.
No.
When he had it? I don't remember.
Maybe.
And I had inverse Osmodai on board, and he killed my inverse Osmodai.
Oh, didn't you pop off 2?
I popped off 3.
Oh. I see.
Also, I had a Bar King Solomon on board. So
yeah, Roxas, does that help your friend realize how good that Osmodai is? I hope it does, because Jacob could go on for years and years. Right, Jacob?
Yeah. I'm going to leave it off of that. Otherwise, this is going to be the Osmodai live stream. So
wait, you're telling me how to make a new thumbnail so that we can change the thumbnail?
Yeah, man. Dalton, why don't you pick up with another card?
Pick up with another card. Hold on. I gotta go back. Let's see here. No, I'm just gonna go generalize and go the reprints.
Ooh, we did not talk about the reprints yet.
All right, I'm gonna start from the bottom since I'm down here.
Started from the bottom, now I'm here.
We have Shining Rain in Star Dragon World.
Probably the weirdest reprint, but
Spell no.
It's a good card, so I get it, but it wasn't exactly like high demand.
Oh, it was going to be eventually. You're gonna have Silfrit's Lectures, or however you say his name.
Which one?
No, I didn't.
I lied.
Yeah, fool.
Yeah, that's a good card. It's kind of weird because it didn't come out that long ago.
This is true,
but
it will need one. All seating all the wall. You know, that Valkyrie.
You can now run one copy of every printing of it.
Then you got Demon Way. I'm not even going to try. I know I'll just butcher it. Spell no for Katana World.
Yeah, don't try. That's good because the card's kind of expensive right now for a common, uncommon, whatever its printings are.
Yeah, it's just funny because I think I have 2 in my water deck. I'm about to put 4 into my Blade Dancer deck, even though I did kind of mention that in the deck profile, and then I have 4 extras. So that means I have 4 to get rid of, maybe. Time Sale. Another card that didn't come out too long ago that's getting a reprint. Loyalty. Nothing there. I got to make sure I look through Dragon World carefully enough. I just got to Dragon World.
Trying to help him from the sideline.
What is it called? Heaven's Sunshine?
Yeah.
Heaven's Sunshine.
Good card to have a reprint of.
Very decent card. Good tech in for a lot of decks. There wasn't anything else. No, it doesn't look like it. Boop, boop, boop. And then it's mainly Dual World. You got Sky Dragon Divinity. And then you have not Hiding Bomber. It's Hiding Bomber. Okay.
How would you rate those reprints on a 1 to 10 as like a whole?
9.5.
Yeah, I'd give it a solid 9. Selection's really good. The only thing is a couple of them are ones we've gotten reprints. Actually, most of them are ones we've gotten reprinted before. But I feel there's still ones that are in demand. It's not like a case of them reprinting Blue Dragon Shield again. You know?
I don't know. Alderwall might be a little bit... Maybe. I could be completely wrong. But I feel like she's gone through the ringer and might get there.
You just wait. We're going to get a new Legend Archetype, and it's going to have discard effects.
You're right. I forgot about that. We don't even know what Legend World's new deck archetype is. Oof. All right, you got another card there, sir?
I'm just reading.
Or does the chat have anything?
The chat has the actual pronunciation from Roxas of the Demon Way spell. So
Roxas, it's fine. You know, Bushi doesn't get me to say that. You know,
that kind of made me chuckle. All right, I'm going to cover one more card from the list, and then I think Dalton can take one more. And if you guys got any suggestions for what we should talk about, throw them our way. So I am going to select from the list, completely like whatever. I'm going to pick the new Tsukikage because I think the card design on it is really interesting. Tsukikage is a 5/2/1 and he has a call cost of 1 life. Interesting. When this card enters the field, you may drop a hand card. If you do, put up to 1 Gojimaru. One monster with Gojimaru and his card name from your deck into your hand. Shuffle your deck. If this card is on your field or in the soul of a ninja, all other ninja on your field get plus 3,000 power, plus 3,000 defense, and plus 1 critical.
You know, now you have to talk about Byakuya too now, right?
Oh, do I have to?
Yes, you do.
Dang it, man.
They're legioned again.
You're right. All right, so Byakuya, 5/1/1, call cost of pain and life again. Counteract, you may just drop a ninja arts from your hand if you do stand this card. I know it's his gimmick, but that's really underpowered.
Well, not anymore, because when he first came out, it kind of was, since not many ninja art cards had a discard effect. But now you're starting to see this, so it might become more relevant.
I still don't think it's super good. He has Shadow Dive, which is whatever, it's cool, I guess. And if this card is on the field or soul of a ninja, all ninja on your field cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. That is useful. That's good. So the key thing with this is these aren't going to make Gojimaru.deck meta, but they're going to be fun. Ninjas have consistently proved to be one of the most fun casual decks out there. And I think this is going to make them even more fun because less chance of bricking. You can actually search Gojimaru really easy now.
What are you talking about? There was never a chance of bricking. You could already search out Gojimaru.
I know, but the searches are even better now. Like, ninjas have become straight up the toolbox deck. It's really funny. You can, in one card, play Tsukikage, the overturn one, and use his overturn, call Byakuya Tsukikage, use that Tsukikage skill, get out of Gojimaru, and boom, you just instantly paid for impact calling your impact Gojimaru.
I guess. Does anyone in chat have a card right now?
Let's find out. Roxas wants us to remember that this set also has the Dragon World stuff, like the Blood Dragon Sect stuff. It's cool stuff.
We know Blood Eyes are in here.
It's cool stuff, but honestly not that interesting to talk about, I don't think.
You see, if Bryce was here, he'd go in on that, but he's not here, so oof. Because I know Bryce is going to want to play them.
Our friend Christian is in the chat asking us to talk about bots.
Christian, you know what I say to that? No. Fine, we'll talk about bots. Find bots.
All right, you get to read it.
I can't find bots. Find bots.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, found bots. The unparalleled one, right?
I'd assume so.
Unparalleled Roaring Thunderstorm Lord bots. Call cost, put 2 Thunder Empire from your field into the drop zone and pay a gauge. During your turn, he cannot be destroyed. This card gets +1 crit for each card with different world names in your drop. From your field. Oof. Had to catch myself there. And then at the start of your attack phase, during this turn, he gets double attack. Then if you have 3 or more different worlds named cards in your drop zone, he gets penetrate and triple attack instead. It's cute.
Hey, that is one. That card is the Chronicle rare, I believe, for the set, which is like the super fancy premium card.
But our Chronicle rare is going to be in Buddy Lineage, though.
I think so. I think we're just getting it.
Because wasn't that the thing for Buddy Chronicle?
Yeah.
So would it make sense?
Maybe there'll be Lineage rares now?
Oof.
Bots is mediocre. When I saw this card, I said, wow, that's unremarkable. Oh, and it's the Chronicle Rare. Cool.
I don't know. It's going to be quite scary, Triple attack, attacking with 9 crit potentially. Kind of scary. I think it's going to see a lot of play in Thunder Empire. That's basically all I got to say now. They'll have something that makes it so he can't be rested, so nice try.
I'll rest it again. I'll bounce it back to their hand with my new Osmodai.
There you go. But now there is a card that I'm surprised you didn't even bring up, Jacob. That's in Dragon World.
What card be that?
It's for a deck. Kind of a meme of a deck for you.
I did not bring up this card, but oh boy. Now I have to find it so I can talk about it. Let's talk about it. There it is. Oh boy, guys, you do not know how excited I am for Dragonic Shadow Shuffle. I love Shadow Dragons, and this card is amazing. The memes continue. Shadow Dragons are one of the memeiest decks in the game, and it's great. And so now they're able to cast a spell card that is a Shadow Dragon. Choose up to 3 Shadow Dragon archetype cards from your deck. Put up to 1 into your gauge, 1 into your hand, and the rest into the drop zone and shuffle your deck. It's a crazy good searcher. It's ridiculous. And it makes the memes better. You know a deck is memey when you're able to deck yourself out on the first turn of the game. That is quality meme. Everyone here should play Shadow Dragons at their next regional. In fact, if you do, and you name the deck TCG Buzz told me to,
Whoa!
we will send us your deck list.
No, don't bring me into this.
All right, so
say it's the Jacob meme, and if you go and we're down there, I will force Jacob to sign something for you. Just because. Use the real MVP. Yeah, I know Plague got some new stuff, I might be testing out combinations of decks with Plagues. New Eusenius, item searcher, along with gaining life and being able to put a Plague spell from drop zone into the soul of your Plague item, once returned, obviously, which is quite nice. And the spell, which... New Nullify, that can put itself into the Plague Soul, which is beautiful. And then it deals damage to your opponent. Plague's going to kind of become that Oni Assassins, where you don't want to run a 60-card deck for Plagues. Oni Assassins, you can get away with that. But you want to pack in so much stuff to it that you're never sure if it's going to kick off. But now... You said I had to talk about a card.
yeah.
How about I talk about a lack thereof a card? So follow me to Hero World. Can you take a peek at that for me real quick? Tell me, do you see a Geigrander card at all?
I do not.
What the heck, Bushi? You gave Guardians an amazing card last set, and now you give me nothing? Well, there's also no Ride Changer support, but let's be fair, they got
That's okay, I got Battle Boost.
They got replaced.
They even gave them another Guardian support card in this set.
Shadow Heroes, Dark Heroes get 2 support cards, even though one of them's... Yeah, I'm talking about the Morakuro. It's aight. It's nothing crazy, but it also works better in the Omnilord deck, so that's the point.
I was just asked why I didn't cover the new Shadow Dragon boss card.
Because it's the Searcher, that's the main winner. The
Yeah,
boss
like,
card's
it's
there.
cool, but it's not super great. It's okay. But primarily it's about the Searcher because it's so consistent and makes Shadow Dragons... It's able to, in a single card, make it so Shadow Dragons can have 4 attacking cards on field with 8 crit on turn 1.
Oh, Jesus. I forgot about that. But now where do we go? We go to what? Triple Punisher now? Or do we have some more cards from the people in the chat?
I think we're going to cut it off there and move to Triple Punisher. If you guys are sad about that.
Continue discussion on Discord.
Yeah. I'll comment. I'll give a rating on every card from the set if you ask me to. I'm exaggerating slightly.
Whew, that was a tall order, Jacob. All right, so we get more Garga. Yay. So what do you think of the 3 decks and the 3 worlds that Bushi decided to use as the premiere of the multi-world Garga?
I think it's kind of clever in a sense that it's Bal du Soleil team.
Oh, that's what you were going with?
Yeah.
You still going with that one?
I'm still going with that because you got Gao's Dragon World,
Yep.
Tetsuya's Magic World, and Zanya's Kachina World. And world-wise, it lines up. Whether or not that's intentional, who knows? But I think that's kind of cool.
I think Bushiroad sort of picked a different world outside of Katana World to be that third one to really pay homage to Season 1. Danger.
Yeah. I'm going to say there's some weirdness with it. Because, okay. The Dragon World deck is its own archetype in Dragon World, right? You've got Dragon, Deity, Tribe, and right? And Dragon.
That's across them all.
Right? So that's cool. And then the same's true for Magic World. It's just Dragon, Deity, Tribe, right? And then Katana World, they're combined with ninjas?
Well, it makes sense.
It kind of makes sense, but it's just weird that consistency-wise.
My problem with it is the fact that Magic World didn't get an addition. Because Dragon World is fine, because it's Dragons and Dragon Tribe, or Deity Dragon Tribe, which is fine. That's okay with me. Ninjas is fine with me, because that's kind of the theme that they're taking off of. But then the fact that Magic World doesn't get, a wizard attribute to it, or, a Mystic Knights type deal, kind of making it match up in a way, kind of tease me off, but I guess it doesn't really matter.
I think seeing them as wizards would have been kind of cool.
Would have been baller.
I mean, first of all, aesthetically, they already very much match wizards in a lot of
you mean
art.
it kind of matches a Drago Wizard drum?
Yeah, exactly. I would have made them wizards.
But we're not the people who came up with this.
So other comments, I don't think we're going to go as heavily into the actual cards for this, mostly because they're only the 3 archetypes and they're designed, to work together with all the cards. But you guys may remember from a previous video when we were talking about specifically the ninja ones, I believe, how my criticism was that they hadn't done enough to really differentiate them from standard Dragon World. Right?
Yeah.
So I want to ask you that question. Do you feel the new Magic World archetype and the new Katana World archetype have done enough to separate themselves from just playing Dragons in Dragon World?
But now what I want to talk about from Triple Punisher.
Whoa, that was a question, man.
You were asking them, not me.
No, I was asking you.
When? You didn't say me.
Rewind the tapes.
Okay, please rewind it right now.
I forgot to bring my VCR rewinder. It's in the shape of a sports car. Yeah, so
I'll come back to that.
Okay.
Because first, I want to bring up the fact that Nice One's getting a reprint. How do you feel about that? Okay.
Nice One used to be one of the cards that most needed a reprint, but I feel it's got enough reprints now, Boat.
And then in Katana World, Futon Sweeping Whirlwinds is getting a reprint.
That's pretty cool. Though it's still like the hot stamp version, man.
Of course, you're gonna like the hot stamp one.
Wait, no, that's the box topper one. I get the two mixed up. So, no, that's just cool in general. Then.
And then I don't believe there was any, I think maybe like Green Dragon. Yeah, Deity Green Dragon Shield was reprinted, so it's nothing really.
Hooray!
So now what was the question again?
Question is, do you feel the Katana and Magic World decks have done enough to differentiate themselves from standard Deity, Dragon Tribe, and Dragon World?
Are we talking about from the impact standpoint or from the entire play?
Entire playstyle.
From what I see from Katana World, no. It still seems heavily aggro. Like basically the same thing. You just want to kind of G-Evo into more things to keep doing more things. Magic World does kind of fall underneath the same trap, but they do it in a more creative way, being a more spell-heavy variant in my eyes. Because the main boss card, it gains quadruple attack on Geo-Evolve. And when it attacks, you may put a spell. It all focuses around spells and so forth. It's still going to be aggro. I don't think you're ever going to break away from that fact just from Deity Dragon Tribe. It's always going to be aggro decks unless they completely change the Dragon World one. It's just going to be the matter of fact of how they do it. And I think Magic Worlds is kind of neat where it's more reliant on spells and so on.
I think as of right now, in my opinion, the Magic World one has done mostly enough to differentiate itself. It's got some unique tricks, and it does things a little differently. I don't think the Ninja deck has, but that being said, if they push its power manipulation and power checks a little more, I think it'll be far more unique.
I think what they should have done is they should have embraced the discard ninjas a lot more than what they have and kind of make it a more of a discard variant of the deck. That would have been a really neat thing to do. And the power manipulation too, as well. But yeah, it's kind of where it's at there. So, what do the people say?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were over there.
No. Here's my overall thought, and it's the thing really challenging me with this set. I'm looking at this from not a super hardcore buddy fight competitive player's perspective like us for a moment. I'm a casual buddy fight fan who watches the anime, and I'm obsessed with Garga and Yuga, right? So I buy this product. I think I'd be a little disappointed because the decks are a little too similar. I think they're still interesting and fun, but I think the best way for someone to enjoy this product is to split it with friends. You know, maybe one of you pick up the Dragon World deck from it, one of you pick up the Magic World, one of you pick up the Continent World. Maybe buy a couple copies even so you can max rarity the shiny cards in it. But I don't think if someone's looking to buy this, they're going to have that much success, you know, with all three of them.
Fair enough, fair enough. So now, can we talk about Salamangreats?
Okay.
Do you know where that's from?
No.
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetype.
Oh, wait, yeah, I remember that. We talked about them once before.
Have we?
As Roxas.
Yes, and guess who brought it up?
Oh, I'm beginning to see up.
And then also, Roxas from the past came back on present Roxas's account. He said he did not say Dalton directly. He said you, but Dalton was apparently a part of the conversation while you said that.
What are we even talking?
Back to the question.
Oh.
We going back in time.
You guys can't see it, but I was totally looking directly at him when I asked him that. But hey.
I wasn't looking at you.
I'm so confused right now. So what do you think? Do you think the set's a good value? Like overall?
Oh, wait. Are we talking about the set or the triple deck?
Triple deck.
Okay. The triple deck is going to be great value for beginners. I feel like it's going to be great value for us here at TCG Buzz just because we do get those blow-up swords. So
that is literally the only thing I really care about.
So we can fight with them.
We are going to film ourselves fighting with those swords for your enjoyment. That's a TCG Buzz promise.
All right. All right. It's going to be nice for Garga specific players. But for just kind of anyone, no. Like generally more, I guess, competitive players, I would say no. It's more for like beginners or like Garga specific.
First, I think the Dragon World deck's kind of a waste because there's not that much from it you're going to be adding if you already have a
on
Dragon
the
World
shield,
deck.
the deity shield.
You're going to be grabbing a couple staple cards out of it, but the most of it is not going to be played. Maybe the same for the Ninja deck if you've already built it from set 2, but it's in a little better shape because I've only gotten one set of support so far.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the Magic World is, new
Gonna be
stuff.
full stuff.
Yeah.
No. But I could be wrong. Kind of predicting this. I could be completely wrong. It might do well in sales. But I don't think it's going to do too hot in sales.
It's going to do so well that like they're going to realize that the money's not in cards, it's in inflatable swords.
All the videos. And now, what do you think of Buddy Lineage, Jacob?
Buddy Lineage, overall, pretty good set. I was concerned when it was announced for two big reasons. Reason number one being the fact that it's another legacy support set, which X just totally wasted the concept of it because it overused it.
Yeah.
Two, I was concerned because they originally pitched it as a set primarily focusing on bots, Ozzy, and Jackknife. And
that was Chronicles, not Lineage. Lineage is the combining of two.
Even that, like, none of them really were that well supported. I mean, the new Ozzy Haka is really good, but the other two,
This was fair. Mm-hmm. I thought you were going to bring up a different point about why you were concerned.
There's a Osmoda in it, so I'm completely biased.
That's what I thought you were going to say. Your concern was there wasn't going to be any 72 pillar support. There was going to be a Shadow Shade support, Wizard support, and then
we'd know Bushi was specifically messing with me.
Is there another archetype outside of art in Magic World? And Plague? Yeah, you get art instead of 72 pillars. And you just sit there.
I'd take it. I'd play it.
Oh. So how long have we been doing this, huh? About an hour?
About an hour.
You think we should wrap it up?
I think we're getting pretty close to that point. So I just want to say, again, to those of you joining us in chat, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to join us on our Discord, please, and let me know which cards were your favorites. I really, actually, legitimately, seriously want to know that. Also, again, I know I said this at the beginning, but we've got two really big announcements coming up within the next couple days. So make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification thing so you don't miss them. You don't want
What the heck are you doing? Are you taking my job?
No, it's like a supplemental outro, man.
Don't do that.
It's an add-on outro.
Because mainly I forgot about the most busted card in Lineage. Did you see the response in chat? It should be like the newest one. Toilet's got a busted draw spell. And it doesn't even matter. I don't know. I should probably rebuild toilets.
Free Menjo.
Should probably rebuild toilets without the Menjo. It might still work out, but who knows? Yeah, but I think that will wrap us up. So, make sure to subscribe. Hit the bell to get the notifications, though. Follow us on Instagram for when we post random things or when Jacob does his demonic offerings for more Osmodai support.
It's a weekly occurrence.
Join our Discord if you want to talk, all that good stuff. Jacob, any last words for the people?
Thanks, guys.
And thanks for watching. If you didn't watch it live, we still appreciate you. I know Jacob didn't make it seem like it.
Yeah, man, comment. Give us comments. It makes me feel good.
Comments. And all you in chat, those are the real MVPs for being here. But above all else, Stay classy, y'all.
Thanks for listening to TCG Buzz. New episodes can be found on tcgbuzz.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. For box openings, deck profiles, and more, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.